Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so welcome back to Fire Emblem Sacred Stones Let's Play. This one's a bit different today, as you can see by the title. Yeah, I mainly just... Alright, the whole point of this is to, again, get the support levels up for the characters that I want to support and A-support by the end. That's like, you know, Eirika and Seth, Vanessa and Ennis, Gilliam and... sorry. Gilliam and... Serene, so on. So it's going to be covering that. There is one new map in this that I'm going to show off a bit down the line, but mostly this is going to be just looking at supports and the level ups that units get. But I just wanted to show it off, just to show the supports and also so that everyone can see that, you know, by the end and stuff, why they are A-supported together. Yeah. But Innocent Larachel's support is pretty cool. It's been just about cultural diversity, just talking about like the things their homeland do which they think are so great, and then it's like, okay, well, I'll have to come and do that. Okay, but you got to try this. It's like, well, mine does better. Well, that mine does better, and stuff like that. You know, it's a fun back and forth between the two, just sharing different ideologies and so on, if you will. So yeah, now it's time for Vanessa and Ennis' support. Now this one's pretty nice as well, because it's because obviously Ennis is quite a cold person, but he's, you know, he notices Vanessa. And he does appreciate a lot of what she does. Now, she's more humble, but she does, you know, she's glad to receive the praise. And it's a bit strange coming from him because he's a lot harsher of a person and stuff like that. So overall, it's him just showing gratitude and her, you know, being kind of flabbergasted by it, which is you know, again, nice. And she's very humble, but in the end, she does come to accept that, you know, that Ennis, it's more than that. Ennis does have feelings for her. She obviously highly respects him because, you know, he's the Prince of Frelia, whatever it is. Yeah. So it's nice. It's like, it's not one of those cases where she's just overly infatuated with him. She just really respects him, and he respects her. Yeah. And Gilliam's just being tentative as always. Yeah. God, again, it's just going on about them, like how they act as like the words of wisdom for some of the younger members of the group, and what it's like, you know, they're kind of reflecting on themselves. But yeah, so most of this part is just going to be discussing supports. The next part is going back to the ordinary stuff. But I've still got the Q&A to finish. And again, some of the map I can talk about. And again, I like discussing supports with characters. Plus, we can get to see some fun little level ups. So yeah, this one I just felt like doing just because I'd like, I think it, yeah, if I'm going to have these characters A-support by the end and, you know, get the endings, at the very least, I should show off why they're A-supporting and stuff like that. And what's going to be like. Which actually, oh boy. Yeah, take this, and that, and this, and that, and this, and this, and this, and this. It's like, you still can't beat me. Fuck you, I hate you. Yeah, Eirika wasn't trying to, like, spar with Seth. She was trying to kill Seth. But Seth's like, Eirika, it's, you know, it's delightful, but you're not going to win. Oh, you know what? Fuck you all. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, with them, it's just, you know, she wants to learn more, but Seth is insistent on, being, you know, there for her. You know, he's her knight. But obviously Eirika wants to be a bit more than that, yes. So Seth is trying to stay with Judy, but he does admit in the A support that at one point he really did want to protect her just because he loves her. It wasn't a case of, oh, it's just my duty. So in the end, he does openly admit his feelings, yeah, and stuff like that. And Eirika, you know, Eirika is understanding of why he wants to keep his, doesn't want to get too close, but sometimes she can't deny herself. Though in secret, she's just trying to, you know, kill him, and he's, you know, yeah. Now with Ephraim and Tana support. Yeah. Yeah, this one is kind of funny, because obviously, like, Tana really has a thing for Ephraim and stuff like that, so it's nice that, you know, they're like kind of childhood friends, and she's going on about the little things like, oh, my dress and my hair was wonderful, but obviously Ephraim is kind of closer to Ennis just because of the type of person he is. He's more about sparring and stuff like that, and he's a bit more, I don't know, straightforward, and Tana, again, doesn't really like that, and the support is kind of acknowledging that Ephraim needs to be, you know, closer, and stuff like that, and it needs to be more sensitive to Tana, and he does notice these things, just not outwardly saying it. And Tana, at the same time, her innocence is nice, but she needs to learn, and Ephraim's like, there's a time and a place, and now it's not either. But he, you know, he does care about her. He's just outlining that, you know, what needs to be done. Yeah. Yeah. But, you know, again, Ephraim kind of does, you know, he's a bit straight-laced, and, you know, he's not the most exciting character. So yeah, again, some people get level ups, yeah. Oh, Tana gets one. Oh, 25 speed, that is nice. To be fair, I can have half that, I could probably double most enemies in this game. And yeah, and then you've got the typical, you know, Pegasus sister support, and it's all Serene being, you know, you don't have to be so formal with me, and she's just like, but we're on duty and stuff like that, and you are, you know, commander and stuff like that, and she's like, but you're my little sister, and it's like, I don't want to be a little sister, stuff like that, yeah, it's cute, it's cute. By the way, something I didn't realize, because I did 100 turns in this one bit, I didn't realize that you could only go up one support per chapter you're in. So I was there like, why isn't it going up? So in the next chapter, I instantly got like to the support levels, but I was like, holy, and then I realized. So I stood around for 100 turns for no reason. Yeah, I didn't realize, oh, you got to do it per chapter. You can do unlock one support between the characters per chapter. I wish I knew that before, but oh well. At least, you know, I did learn it eventually. Which makes me wonder how Three Houses are going to handle supports, because, like, I don't know, like, will there be different sets of supports for, yeah, now we're in the training tower, just because, you know, I don't think there was any skirmishes on the map available. But, I don't know how Three Houses are going to handle supports, in the sense that, is there supports for, like, pre- and post-time skip? So that would be interesting, like, you've got supports then and characters change now. Is it going to be a case of, depending on your relations with the characters beforehand, will they make supports easier to unlock, or will some of them already be unlocked? Or will it be like, you can only unlock an S support if you reach something with the character in the pre-time skip, and stuff like that? That, again, it'd be interesting to see, because there's a lot you can do with Three Houses and a time skip, considering it's the same characters and so on. So yeah, that was that one, and... who's next? Oh, Ephraim and Tana again, so yeah, they finally reached the air support. Yeah, so obviously it's like, you know, so yeah, Ephraim's just stressing like, we're in a battlefield, now is not the time. And Tana's like, oh, for God's sake, why are you so serious all the time? Yeah. But Ephraim actually is, you know, goes on about, it's like, I wish I could be as thingy as you, but I can't. Yeah, that is one of the interesting things about Ephraim, where he very much acknowledges, like, I am who I am, and there is certain parts of me that I'm not exactly proud of, like the fact that I can't live without a battle. Yeah, all she wants to do is be close to him, and he's just a distant person. Yeah, she has the innocence, he doesn't. Not that he doesn't understand her, it's just the type of person Ephraim is. Maybe that's why I don't like him as much as a character compared to others, because he's so detached. Not that it makes him a bad character, it's just, it's difficult to empathize with him. Again, he's well written, I just don't think he's the most likable of people. He's not unlikable, he's just, to me, he's not that likable. So yeah, they're going to A-support by the end, and Ennis is going to be pissed. He's like, fuck you, Ephraim. And then Eirika. Yeah, and then fighting with them. That one is really, 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 really nice. Just reflecting on, you know, thingamajig. And also, Seth never did recover from his injury, so he was permanently nerfed. It's like, why? Because I didn't want to outshine Sigurd. Yeah. Yeah, and the whole thing, Noble cannot fraternize with the subjects. Yeah. See? No, it's not yet healed. It's like my HP never really, it's like, my stats were capped and then this happened. If only you used the lance to begin with, you fucking idiot. And again, it's a typical thing, like, you can't favour someone, but Eirika loves Seth too much. Or in this case, it's like, Seth's like, because of you, I was permanently nerfed, and somehow, I'm still the best unit in the game. Seth, I swear to God! I wish Volta got that, I wish Volta procced, whatchamacallit, Pearson just kills you! Then you'd be dead too. Yeah, well, it's how I want to this to people go on and on how I am better than Ephraim. I hate that so much! Yeah. And they are accepting their roles, but it's just difficult because of all that Seth has done. But at the same time, you know, they can't deny themselves. Yeah, and Seth's like, look, you know. Yeah. I didn't think of you as a queen, I just wanted to protect someone. Oh, Seth, that's so beautiful. Mainly because you have ship bases. And you ruined the moment! What the fuck is wrong with you? No, I really do love their relationship. they both understand the professionalism of it, but they can't deny their feelings, and I think that's really good. It's not a case of Eirika's like, no, Seth, no, I just want to be with you. She does understand. Seth's like, no, I will never be with you. But they reach a nice middle ground, and I really like that. Or in my case, Seth just did it because she's got such shitty bases. And that's Eirika. Eirika is pissed. So, I think Gilliam levels up. Yeah, he does. He got 1 EXP, that's all he needed. Yeah, luck and defense. Again, I'll take the extra defense. Is that? Yeah, that's Seth level up. Yeah. Alright. Now we're... Ooh, that's nice. Eirika's there like... And we're back to this one again. Obviously, you know, she's lightening up a bit more. Yeah. But obviously, you know, like, Serene notices these things about Vanessa because, again, she's the big sister. Yeah. The mother could always tell, even though it's the big sister. So, you know, Serene obviously notices that Vanessa's still herself. It's just that she's steeled herself a lot more. But the true essence of Vanessa never really did fade. And again, that is nice. It's, at the end of the day, she is who she is. Even though, like, again, with people, even though you've trained yourself to maybe become a bit more this, that, and the other, some of our core elements will never ever change. They are who we are. Obviously, we can learn to better control them and do away with certain aspects of our life, but there are certain personality traits and quirks that are embedded into us, and that will never change. For better and worse. Mostly for the better, though, because who you are, and what makes you different is what makes you Spider-Man. It's probably one of the best quotes of Into the Spider-Verse. Great film, great film. Not my favorite Spider-Man film, but great. It's tied, at the moment, it's honestly got a tied second for Far From Home, which I really, really liked. I think Into the Spider-Verse I've put a little bit more just because of the incredible cinematography and animation style, but at the same time, Far From Home was really, really good as well. Like, you know, I get it. I find it impressive that the Marvel films, even after, like, because Phase 3, like, after, like, Civil War, I'm sorry, like, oh, here we go, another support. So this is them, you know, finally, you know, coming to the end of it and just being true to themselves. So anyway, with the Marvel films, basically, after, like, Civil War, and then we got, like, Black Panther, I didn't think, and Thor Ragnarok, I haven't seen Black Panther this minute, I honestly got to think, alright, they literally, and Infinity War, they literally cannot do any better than this. They have peaked. But in some cases they have, and in some they haven't, because they still make impressive films. Like, alright, to this day, I still think Infinity War is the best Avengers film and the best film Marvel has made. And Black Panther, I think, is the best non-Avengers film they have made. I love them both to death. And, you know, Civil War is still one of the highest, as the same with Winter Soldier, and stuff like that. But at the same time, after that, Ant-Man and the Wasp, I thought was great. I really, really enjoyed it. Honest to God, I really, really enjoyed Captain Marvel. I thought that was a really good film. Not the best MCU film, but I put it in the top 10 personally. And, wait a minute. Oh my God, I did it! Everyone's just it! I got a perfect level up! Yeah, you got it by the end of the game. I got it right in the start. Fuck you! I got one! Yes! Anyway, so, alright, I'll get back to Marvel in a second. But now we're in the other chapter, which is like a beach area. It's definitely interesting because there's lots of varied terrain, water, trees, mountains, and stuff like that. It's, interesting to say the least. But this is also where a lot of the level ups happen, because I didn't realize there were so many advanced enemy soldiers, and they give you like 50 EXP for a fight. But this is also the last of the support bit, so after this, it's no more support stuff. But, yeah, so this one's just nice. And yeah, it's them going on, now they're getting a bit more, you know, competitive about it. Yeah. So yeah, it's fun. It's like, first it's nice, then it starts getting a bit more like my stick is bigger than your stick type thing. Oh, and there's Eirika and Teface again. Yeah. And again, this tragic story of how Teface became a dancer, and it's like, have you seen my feet? My feet are like charcoal. Yeah, but anyway, going back to Marvel. So yeah, I really enjoy Captain Marvel. I really like Ant-Man and the Wasp. Endgame, not as good as Infinity War, but still great. Really nice end to the series. And then Far From Home, really, really, really good film. Just, you know, great villain. Really liked the direction they went with Spider-Man. MJ was much better. Some of the action was a lot better. The Mysterio dream sequence, holy shit, that was amazing. And just everything about it. Also, I'm not going to go too much into it because of spoilers, but generally, Far From Home I thought was really, really good. Marvel continue on to make really, really impressive films. Obviously, we're going to have a break now. Again, we're not going to get anything for a while, but I look forward to Doctor Strange 2, Black Panther 2, the Black Widow film, and just and Guardians 3 and stuff like that. So I'm, you know, even though Marvel may not have like got as good as, say, you know, Black Panther 4, Ragnarok, and Infinity War, their film's only slightly below that, but being slightly below that threshold is damn impressive. We're not back at Phase 1 days or some of the lesser points of Phase 2 days. We're still within like the Phase 3 tier quality, which is really, really good. Even though we're technically still on Phase 3, but you know what I mean. Yeah. And level up. See, like I said, give you quite a lot of experience points. And Tana. Nice. Very nice. So yeah, a lot of this is just for thing. And I turned the battle animations off because I just wanted to get really through this. So, sorry if you like seeing battle animations, but it's only for this bit. I turn them back on later. Oh, good level up too. And again, like I said before, even if I didn't go in this over-leveled, it would have been easy anyway, so I've got no qualms about being over-leveled in this case. Besides, it's Sacred Stones. It's not like Conquest where, you know, it can really make a difference, but then again, that kind of takes away the challenge aspect of the game. Sacred Stones was never challenging to begin with. And there's Eirika again. And yeah, got Joshua there. I think he supports with Marissa as well. At least one support. That's Vanessa. Boom. What does she get? Nice. Very nice. Okay, not many supports, we're just fighting. Ooh, shit, that was a lot. I'll take the magic and speed. Good lord, someone get to support already. It's just experience for everyone. I think it's going to be that for the next few clips. Oh, damn it, Tana. Now you're just showing off. You got 29 speed. Who has 29 speed? This person, apparently. Good lord. Okay, actually good speed. Again, nice. And the monster's down. My god. Okay. Oh, there's levels. Alright, I think next clip is going to be supports. Just, oh, again, all this experience points. Oh, okay, so take the bit beefier. Yeah, so now we're doing Tana and thing. So yeah, this one is really nice as well. So it's like, you know, Tana's just trying to be nice to Cormag, but also it's like them discussing their, you know, tactics as wyverns, as flyers. So obviously, you know, she's trying to keep out for him. He's thinking of the more tactical approach to it. It's like they nicely complement each other, and I know a lot of people really dig. What do we call it? Oh, sorry, no, there is one more map I'm going to show off, and that's just going over the Selena one again. But yeah, so they really dig the whole. I know a lot of people really dig Cormag and Tana, and I can get that because their one is, you know, they have a nice bonding moment. But anyway, so actually, before I forget, let's do the last couple of questions. So, Jerry Doyle, if you were to make a board game of Fire Emblem, how would it play? I don't know, I don't play board games that much, and I wouldn't be able to make one. The only thing I'd like to see is Fire Emblem Monopoly, where you have like the different classes as like your things to go around, and you have like the 4 stations as maybe different nations of like a certain nations, and you can get like free parking in, say, like Anna and stuff like that, and then go to jail as like you yeah, like the thing in Fates, the My Castle, and you just have all the different stops based on location. So obviously you've got like Burn, you know, you've got Bennion and stuff like that, different like the Tower of Bennion, Oliver's Palace, Serenus Forest. You have you have Castle Roston. You have, you know, the Grado Castle, all the different locations. That would be really getting like Arcadia and stuff like that based around the board. That would be really interesting if they were to do Fire Emblem board game, which in the case would be Fire Emblem Monopoly. Yeah, and it's just like, you know, I know you as a knight and stuff like that, but I want to know you as you, because, you know, once the thing's over, you've got no more need for the formalities. And, you know, that's nice, and, you know, that's very nice. I like supporting them together. Oh yeah, Joshua and Marissa's one. And then, yeah, I think this one is the whole Joshua and Marissa, like, competing to see who's the better swordmaster. Newsflash, it's Joshua. Yeah. Not in terms of support, just in terms of effectiveness, yeah. Right, and then last couple of questions from Fire Emblem. When are you going to give us a tour of your gaming recording room? So, see, here's the thing. I don't really have a gaming or recording room, because my bedroom is my workstation, and in my wardrobe I have my games. I don't have like a room dedicated just to video games. My lounge is like my PS3 and stuff, and, you know, stuff like that. I don't have a specific room dedicated just to playing video games. I don't have the space for it at the moment. I mean, when I get, you know, hopefully in the future I will have a room just for gaming, but at the moment I don't. So it's not much of a tour, because I'd just be giving you a tour of my bedroom, and no offense, I don't want to show that. I would not like to show that. when I do get a gaming room I would like to show off, but at the moment I don't have one, so I can't. Alright, so the next question is, when are you going to do top 15 Fire Emblem Fates core support? Alright, so that video, I have all the supports outlined. I know which ones, where they rank, which ones I'm going to do, and why I'm going to rank them. Thing is, I've got, again, when it comes to videos, I have to very much pick and choose carefully because it takes so long. So with the most recent one, because of the Patreon anniversary, I let them pick. Yeah, I let them pick there. Because Free Houses is coming out, I've got to do that. But the Corin one is very high up on the list. It's right up there with like Warriors characters, Warrior supports, and cutest Fire Emblem characters. So, you know, I will get it done. It's just that a case of the videos take long to begin with, so I've really got to pick and choose my battles. Yeah. And then, so this one, like, Marissa tries to be sociable. Yeah. And Garrick's just like, nope. Again, this had voice acting. It's like the whole thing. It's like where she was the bunny. It's like she made that hop pun, and it was just like, okay. It's like, oh my god, you actually started the conversation. How wonderful. And again, she notices the subtle details about each other. And again, that's what I feel like makes it good for relationship building, when you notice subtle details about people close to you. Alright, and final question for the whole thing, because again, I can talk about the next maps myself, and I can just talk about the rest. What is your favourite Fire Emblem pun / meme? With the puns, I more prefer the whole critical quotes, like pick a god and pray in time to tip the scales and how you use that in certain sentences. I like using that, or like, you know, stuff like that, or just like jokes about, using a blazing sword, or my binding blade, those type things. But in terms of memes, I think I discussed before, I like, obviously, a lot of the Robin ones and stuff like... Oh, nice level up. Robin ones, I like them. I like the... And yeah... Oh yeah, no, other one. Okay. Other Fire Emblem memes I really like. Some of these, the Takumi ones, just like the Blame Takumi stuff. Ryoma Lobster and all that jazz. So yeah. Yeah, there's quite a few, but I covered it before. Yeah. And now we get Franz a thing, this is the last support Franz can get, because again, you can only get 5 supports because fucking hell, GP era. Yeah. And then, I think, Franz fishes, so obviously, Ford, again, encourages guys, you've got to take breaks sometimes. But at the same time, you're like, it's in the middle of the war, so, you're kind of taking liberties, dude. But still, Ford does make a good point. How farts? Yeah. You catch us a big fish, motherfucker will eat it. Well, to be fair, it also makes sense that because we're in a river map, there would be fish. I think. It depends on how deep the things are, on the type of water. And finally, we get that. Yeah. So he asks about the scar, about his face. And it's actually interesting. It really humanizes and humbles Garrick, because he goes on about, I thought I was the best around because, God, look at my bases, but then someone beat the shit out of me, but he let me live. And ever since that day, I've become a much more mature person, which is good. Because, sometimes you have to realize your mistakes before you can grow. Which again, that happens with a lot of things. Just look at, Sonic is a weird case, because of Sonic 06, they realized how much they fucked up and they made better games after that, but obviously they backtracked a bit. But then Sonic Mania, so yeah. But generally, you gotta realize your mistakes sometimes you have to realize your mistakes before you can go forward. It's the same with Black Panther, that like they realized that their way of life, while it worked, it could be done better, and it wasn't until Killmonger almost killed T'Challa, spoilers, that he realized, okay, I've got to, really push forward about this. And stuff like that, and really make a difference. So yeah, again, if you don't have, sometimes in life you just you don't have to make big mistakes. You just make small ones and learn from that, and that's fine. But generally, usually, when someone thinks they can do no wrong, that's when they fall hardest, and that's what screws them over. But then they have to learn from that. Some people can't recover, and I don't want to go into people who can't, because sometimes when you make a mistake so big, you literally cannot recover from it. But generally, yeah. As said, you had potential, you're just fooling yourself. And that's fine, again, people can get like that. Because again, when you're in a position where people are just singing you your praises and you are succeeding in what you're doing, it's easy to become self-inflated. I'm not saying, because again, it doesn't make you a bad person to become slightly self-inflated, it depends on how much of it, gets to you. Because again, obviously, you want to take pride in what you've done, you want to be proud of what you've done. You just need to know, A, if it is 100% warranted, because remember, again, you've got to listen to everything, not just the stuff you want to hear, and B, and how much of it you let get to you. Stuff like that, yeah. Whoa, not right here. Get, Tefezi, you get this close, my sword is gonna start, I'm gonna have to unsheath my sword. Yeah. Thanks for warning me about the other archer. But you had the thingy shield. You need to be worried. Well, thanks What's worrying me anyway? I mean, you have trouble with archers, don't you? Not really. My defense is so high, it doesn't make a difference. I'm pretty. Yes, you are. God, I can imagine like if they were doing like a fan dub, Tana's just like the most airheaded like person in like such a sweet way. She's just like such an airhead. Oh, this whole war's so terrible. We should bake cookies to make everyone feel better. And then Ephraim's just there like, sometimes I'm not sure why I even bother. Yeah. But again, I like that about Tana. She is very innocent, but in a cute way, not in an overbearing or silly way. She's just innocent in a cute way. Yeah. Obviously, and then Cormac again, with her, she's a bit more fantasized view of this war, whereas Cormac just a bit more of the realist. But again, they work off each other well, yeah. But Cormac isn't like a massive dick about it, which is good. Oh, yes, this one. So, yeah, Nimi loses the mirror, and she starts bawling her eyes out again. Oh boy. Yeah, so Nimi's just crying again. Oh my god. Again, I can imagine if they did Sacred Stones and they had to dub Nimi, just get like voice actors who can cry really well, or do that crying yell, and that's Nimi's character in a nutshell. Just cry. It's like, half my dialogue is just crying. Nothing but fucking crying. It's like, I mean, granted, in Nimi's case, it makes sense. It's an heirloom from her mum, so I get that. But, you know, still. It's just one of those things, like, she cries over everything. God. Yeah, it's just... Imagine she goes into Heroes and she's really bad, she cries about that. Or she cries when she... Oh, God, no. When she gets beaten in Heroes and you got that, like, losing quote, she just cries her eyes out. Bless, I don't want to see her cry, she's cute. Yeah. Faithful guide me to the mirror. Actually, she's just got a radar for it. The mirror radar, if you will. Yeah, that doesn't count. And, oh, Nimi leveled up. Okay, Nimi, what'd you get? Round us out. It's better than nothing. Okay, so, thank you everyone for watching. Sorry this was kind of an out there, weird episode, but all the questions are done for now, so now we just got the rest of the game to do, and, you know, I can happily talk about that just fine, because I've only got the last chapter and then the end game. So, when we next come back, we're going to the Darkling Woods. We're going to finally confront Reeve and all that jazz and take the fight to the Demon King. And it's going to be quite the battle, ladies and gentlemen. But until then, thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you all next time. Take care and have a wonderful day.